What is up, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary, another episode, another absolutely fantastic powerhouse of a guest. We just texted this out. Jessica's a powerhouse mom who's created a six-figure online business in 2021, all while taking care of 5 kids. Wow, I need to hear how she's done this. If you're not on our text message list, by the way, literally just texted it out. Go ahead and text WUL to 813-296-8553. Text just the words WUL to that number on the screen right now. And Jessica, welcome to the show. And how the hell do you do it?
I'm hiding in the car right now because when Roxy asked me to do this date, I wasn't thinking about that the kids were on holiday break.
Right.
And so my husband is off and all the kids had friends sleep over and it's a little wild in my house right now. So we're heading
I actually wouldn't mind taking the camera in there and just kind of like seeing the zoo, you know?
It's good. It's organized chaos.
Good. So, wow, Matt just told me that you're $2,500 away from becoming a platinum affiliate with us, 2,500 in commissions away. Congratulations on that. Wow, what an accomplishment. Did you ever think that was going to happen, and how fast has it happened for you?
So I just started the last week of June. So it's only
For
been
about 6 months.
Yeah, it's only been 6 months. I had watched in the beginning of 2021. I got TikTok. My 13-year-old was like, "Hey, why don't you get TikTok?" And I was like, okay. Right. So I did. And then I started scrolling and I said that I didn't even know what affiliate marketing was, honestly, until I got on there. I started seeing people talk about the 15-day challenge, all these great things. And I was like, well, if they can do it, then why can't I do it? So I tried. I was consistent. I learned everything there was to learn, and here we are.
Wow. How's it feel?
Good. I have no complaints.
Good is not a feeling. How does it feel?
Awesome. It's great. It's great to I used to have my own aesthetics company. And that was something that I wasn't really, as much as I loved doing it, I wasn't trying to go back to that after we had baby number 5. We just had baby number 5 in February.
Wow.
So it was really great to not have to do that. Now I'm just home.
Yeah.
I'm just home. My kids are like, "Oh, look, mom's making a TikTok," and they think it's hysterical. My husband thought I was crazy at first, but he's learned quickly that I kind of figured out what I was doing.
Right. You now he's your greatest evangelist, right? Can you hear me?
I can now. You went away for a minute.
Now he's your greatest evangelist, right?
He is.
He's like, "Kids, shh, mom's making a TikTok. Quiet in the house."
Yeah, he told me, he's like, "Here." He's like, "Take your coffee." He's like, "Why don't you go hang out in the car where it's quiet?" And I was like, "That's a great idea. I might not come back in for a little while."
Right. Actually, the car just started driving itself, and I didn't come back for 2 hours.
I might end up at the spa or something. We'll see.
Yes, you deserve that. So I want to make a big income disclaimer because we just made a claim as if that's normal or something. That's not normal. Making 6 figures in basically, yes, making 6 figures in 6 months is basically what you do. And that's not counting other affiliate commissions and other income streams or whatever. That's just what I know about. And I just want to be crystal clear for anybody watching and anybody thinks that I'm hyping things up saying, "Oh, hey, Jessica's results are totally typical." They're not. She has gotten to work. Most people who start any online business, any business whatsoever, make no money at all. Period. That's the income disclaimer. Is that straight shooting enough for you all? Are you tired of hearing from all the gurus and goblins on Instagram and even probably TikTok that, start your Amazon store and you'll be a millionaire by the end of the year or by the end of the month? Look, this stuff takes work. Jessica just told you that. But what I like to do and what I think is really cool about this is that within Legendary, there's some magic here. And it's a combination, I think, of the people that we attract. It starts with you mixed and combined with the training, mixed and combined with the community, that Jessica, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I didn't even know who you were. You've made six figures. This is the first time I'm meeting you, have heard of you. Like, that's how many people, and I'm not, that's now I'm never going to forget you. But that's how many people we do have that are succeeding in our community. And I think it's a mixture of you and the training and the community. What has been most magical and powerful for you when you found Legendary and things started to take, movement?
Seeing it work. Because like you said, you see people on all these different social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere, talking about affiliate marketing, Amazon, all those things. And it's like, it kind of in the beginning, like it sounded too good to be true. And that's, I think, what a lot of people think, because a lot of people make it sound easy. And if you learn the right way from the right people and you're consistent and you really put into action what you learned, then I mean, your results can be anything you kind of want them to be, but you have to like put in the work and you have to be consistent with it.
Yeah. Talk about the training experience, if you will, getting involved in actually starting, for example, the challenge. We have a lot of people who buy stuff, and there's almost 8 billion people on this planet. Humans in general have a tendency to start but not follow through with stuff. It's not anything new here. Okay. No. But we can see the statistics behind the scenes that people will buy the challenge, not even start. Talk about your experience of getting started and then what it was like to learn in sort of this unconventional way, not sitting in a classroom, and how we made it easy, hard for you. What was that experience like?
You cut out a little bit, but so for me to learn, the challenge itself has so many great resources and tools, and taking all those things and setting up my online business, doing my email autoresponder, my funnel builder, figuring out what a sales funnel was, how to build them properly and really make them work the right way. Seeing all of that come together, and then taking what I learned with Legendary, being able to become an affiliate for other products and companies. It teaches you, it doesn't just teach you affiliate. It doesn't teach you to be an affiliate marketer for one product or service. It teaches you the business of affiliate marketing. I mean, your opportunities are endless. And starting from nothing, I started my TikTok at 0, obviously, like everybody does. And even still, one of my accounts has like 34,000, and then I started a backup account. That one only has, I think, 15,000 maybe. Yeah. But I mean, you just need to be clear with your audience, and you need to communicate with them and be honest with them. I mean, I think that's part of my success that I've had with Legendary is I have a pretty good relationship with a lot of customers, with a lot of.
What does that mean when you say be clear with my customers and I have a good relationship? Can you give us some context so people can understand what you specifically mean by that?
I'm not like a fluffer. Like, I don't like tell them things to like try and make them think one thing or another. I'm very like cut and dry when it comes to like when people have questions. Like you said, my results aren't typical. Not everyone who starts this is going to have the success that the person next to them does. But it's possible if you're consistent. And part of my email campaign and stuff like that, and my TikToks, my email is accessible to anybody who has questions. My Instagram, my DM is accessible to anybody who has questions. I respond to people all the time. I've helped people set up their sales funnels. I've helped people integrate their domain names to their ClickFunnels to make everything work. Like, some people just need a little bit more help. And I think it's nice to be able to help them, because I'd like to see others be successful with this, just because it's had such an impact on me, where now I'm able to stay home with the kids and be available. Everybody should like be able to start a second stream of income and like be successful with it.
And I think a lot of people have, like,
Yeah.
over the past year, almost 2 years, where the majority of the world,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely the majority of our country, was told that they were non-essential, to go home, to
Yeah.
wait for a check from the government, and it's
Mm-hmm.
coming, just keep waiting, keep
Yeah.
staying home, right? Keep
Mm-hmm.
waiting, which, look, I'm not here to get into the controversy of what's going on. I'm not here to take sides.
Yeah.
But what I'm here to say is that if you're still sitting around thinking that your job, that your corporate gig, your job, your whatever, what if you're still sitting around thinking that anything in life is safe and that anyone's coming to rescue you, and you are not woke about that one specific thing, then I have actually no hope for you. And
A lot of
I've been, Jessica, I've been preaching this for over
mm-hmm.
10 years.
Oh, I'm
And
sure.
now in March 2020, when the shit hit the fan,
Yeah.
everybody started, it went from what I did was, oh, this is a scam. Oh, Dave, oh, what is that? Get a real job, to now everybody's like, how can I make money online? How can I you see what I'm saying?
How can you make money and be home if you're quarantined for however many days and not have to worry about losing money? A lot of businesses too, I think, are restructuring, realizing that maybe they don't need as many employees as they have and they can save money that way.
Exactly.
And not as many people are needed. A lot of companies are going remote. And
this was the catalyst that moved us into artificial intelligence.
Absolutely.
This was the catalyst that moved us into everybody going virtual.
Mm-hmm.
People are not going back to the office because the people, managers realize that the people can actually do their job from home. And if they can't do their job from home, then they don't want them. They'll let them go and find somebody else who will do it from home, who's hungrier. This is really, truly a time, and I'm getting dramatic because we've got a guest on this morning, folks, who's done something that's extraordinary, done it with 5 kids, has all of the odds and the distractions and the excuses. And let me tell you something. If you even have one child, if you have 2 children at home, then you know that when you're home, it is nearly impossible to find time for yourself. You literally have to be on point because you have kids that you have to keep alive. So we have the person here on the show who has overcome odds that I am so astounded by, because I have a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old at home. So that's why I'm blown away by what you've done. But folks, if you are still waiting for somebody to come and rescue you, I don't care if you think it's a Republican, a Democrat, your local official, Elon Musk, they are not coming.
You have to, there's a difference between something that I've learned even since I was younger. There's a difference between like finding the time and making the time. Like, make the time. Because if you don't make the time, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. You're going to be in the same position that you're in now, 6 months from now, a year from now. I mean, in 6 months, to me, I've done big things. But 6 months ago, I would have never thought that me posting on social media and, trying to help others learn to start an online business would ever turn into this. You just don't know. Was I comfortable at first? I look at some of my original TikToks and I don't know if I want to laugh or cry. But you have to make the content and don't be scared to make the content. Like, who cares who thinks? About 2-3 months in, I would be at like my son's baseball games and friends and stuff. People from our town would be like, hey, I saw you on TikTok. And it is what it is. I don't feel one way or the other about it. What I do is what I do. And it's been wonderful. And I wouldn't change any of it. It just makes you more confident and posting and makes you more comfortable. Sometimes it's cringy in the beginning, but you got to be comfortable. Make it and you'll get comfortable with it.
You got to be willing to be uncomfortable. Would you agree with that?
That's how you get there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's like they're
Yeah.
kind of scary.
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody, here's the thing though, and I think just lost. Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry, it bunked out.
You're back. So people holding their phones up to their face, and yes, you can see my little Yoda. People holding their phones up to their face nowadays is a normal thing, guys and gals. It's a normal thing. People are FaceTiming, people are taking selfies, people are on Zooms. Get over yourself. Like, I'm being real direct this morning because this is called Wake Up Legendary. And the hope is that you wake up from one of these episodes that we do 5 days a week with a new student who somebody made a comment, I want to take her class. She took the challenge. She went through our training. That's the class she took. You know, it's funny how people are like, always feel like they're missing something. And what you're missing is just the decision inside of you once you get the knowledge to go and apply it and take a risk and start to do what you learned. Would you agree with that? People are always feeling like there's a secret that they don't have, or they're being left out of, or is being kept from them. And the truth is that you took the same training and went through the same process within this community that every other person went through. Did we give you a secret email with a secret strategy?
Sauce? No secret sauce. No,
it's crazy.
It's
There's
just
no secret.
You have to, like, I don't know, like, you have to put in the effort. It's not going to magically happen. You have to spend the time. You have to be consistent. You have to pay attention. I tell all the time, people who have signed up, take your time with the challenge. Yes, it's a 15-day challenge. No, you don't have to do it in 15 days. If you need to go back and rewatch day 3 or day 7, or you have questions, take notes, write things down. Don't just keep moving forward if you don't understand what happened previously, because then you're going to end up in a hole where you understand nothing and it's going to be like, what did I just see? Like, take your time. Everyone has their own pace. Everyone has their own way that they do things and absorb information. Make it yours. Own it. Make it your own. Take your time. Ask the questions. Hopefully the person who, signed up under you, or who you got to sign up, whatever, you're accessible to answer their questions and to actually help them. Like that, it makes a big difference.
We also have an advisor who will be there and work with you, there's no other company that does what we do. There's no other company that's going to train our students and our clients the way that we do. And I'm just saying, if you find one, please send them to me, because I want to learn from them. But I know that we got a lot of people who are stalking our lives and stalking our stuff because they're trying to figure out, how do we have so many people succeeding in this community? And the truth is that we have great students and clients like yourself that come through and then start oftentimes also in the make money online niche, go out and educate. They learn, do, and teach like you've done now. You're now teaching within 6 months, and quicker than that, within probably a month, you learn, did, and began teaching within that niche. And so now we have other people who are, going through our training. You couple great clients who learn, do, teach with great training, great community. And you have a recipe there that allows for you to hopefully stop searching for the secret. I had a call yesterday with our team here within Legendary. We've got about 80 or so full-time team members here to support all of our clients and our affiliates. And I said, the way that I've built my wealth is through focusing on a cash cow income stream and working at that cash cow front end income stream until it grows big enough that I have extra money that I can invest on the back end into things like real estate, into things like the stock market, right? And if you want to go and, roll the dice on crypto or NFTs or whatever, you're flipping watches. I don't know. That's more of that's more of an active thing. But my point is that I have an active cash cow on the front end. And most people are obsessed with multiple streams of income, but they ain't got the first stream streaming yet, right? And so you got to get that first stream streaming. And I don't mean a drip, drop, dribble in the pond. I mean, get it streaming to where it's pumping out strong, healthy 5 figures per month. And then you begin diversifying your portfolio, paying off your house, buying stocks in other real estate, rentals, like I started to do as well. And then before you know it, within a couple of years, you've built a small empire. And this is the other thing that I said, and Jessica, I want to know your response to this. Yesterday, I told our team, and I want to tell everybody who's listening right now, most people overestimate what they can do in 6 months and underestimate what they can do in 3 to 5 years, right? So which means, what I mean by that is they have unrealistic expectations about what they can do in 3 to 6 months, but you'd be blown away if you stuck with something for a year or two, even what you could accomplish in that time. What comes up for you when you hear that?
I feel like people don't realize how much they can get done, how long 3 to 5 years is. 3 to 5 years is a long time. If you stick with something, just for like how I stuck with this for 6 months, if I wasn't getting the results right away, would I have stuck with it? I would have, because I told myself I was going to give myself a year.
Wow.
And you're going to see what happens in a year.
Nuggets.
And then go from there. I gave myself that 1 year cushion. I was like, I'm going to do it every day. I'm going to be committed, and whatever happens, happens. And then we'll go from there. And in 6 months, this is what I've done. So now, to me, that gives me it's like the little fire to keep it moving here. And then you go and you do other things. In 3 to 5 years,
I don't even want to know where you're going to be.
Because like you said, now you take some of what you make as you go along, and you invest it into other things. Like, make your money work for you. Invest it into other things like long-term things. Pay off debt. Start to knock away at things. And then you realize too that the money you have, when you have no debt and you have things paid off and now you have things saved, now you just have more money in general, because you're not paying interest on things and you're not paying so many things per month. Now you have extra money and you can invest more. And like you said, at the end, you end up with a little baby empire.
I don't have anything
especially
really
for the kids. I set up each of them. They have their own little Roth custodial IRAs, money. And that's something that's how you set them up. And it's just a little bit, but a lot of people don't have that little bit to contribute to things like that. And that's why you take a second stream of income and you, like you said, you get it going, you nurture it, and till it's steady. And then you continue to build on. But you got to start small and, be happy with little accomplishments, and then you will get bigger ones.
You did a lot right there. You said a lot. You did too much for free, honestly. I mean, this episode today is if a human being with a heartbeat is not inspired, if a human being with a heartbeat is not ready to rock, if a human being with a heartbeat on, this day getting ready to move into a new year is not ready to make this the best year of your life, then I got to wonder if you're a human with a heartbeat, because I'm so fired up right now. I mean, just from the things, because you take me back to the beginning of when I started, and I had all those little decisions along the way, Jessica, the same ones that you did, which are, if I don't get results within the first couple of months, what am I going to do? And you said it loud and clear. You said that I am going to stick with this for a year because I believe in myself, and I'm going to keep believing or acting as if I believe until I do believe, until the results do come. Yeah. Fake it till you make it, or faith it till you make it. Whatever makes you feel better about, talking to yourself. But the bottom line is, you're taking me back to, over a decade ago, when I was in the same seat that you're in, just getting started. And I had to make the decision, if I don't get, if I'm not a millionaire or 100,000aire in 3 months, am I going to keep going? If I haven't made a dime with my business in 2-3 months, what is my commitment level to making this work, to adjusting, to taking responsibility, to growing, to not making an excuse or playing the victim that, oh, I didn't get the support, or, oh, this person's fault or that person's fault, or what, like, how willing am I to grow, to learn, to take responsibility and commit to being consistent? And I had that tough decision to make. And I'm telling you, it was one of the best decisions that I ever made, because today I sit in the seat that you just described, to where I don't have debt, haven't had debt in a long time, have all the money that I make. I told everybody on our team call yesterday that I could live a comfortable life on the investments that I have right now if I didn't have a cash cow stream of income. I could live on the investments that I've made, because along the way, I've done exactly what you did and put away. I love what you said about your kids too, setting up an Roth ROA for each of them and putting $100 a month. You know what that's going to be when they're 30, when they're 40, that 50, that's going to be a couple of $1 million or more, right? That's how you build and create generational wealth. I mean, the whole life and business game plan's been laid out for you, along with the inspiration, in 29 minutes. Jessica, give us some final thoughts, and then I'm going to, post your TikTok link so people can follow you and support you. Tell us, just give us some final words of encouragement, and talk to us. If we were brand new today, what would you say to yourself if you knew what you knew now when you first started?
That we live in a time right now where you have access to millions of people on a daily basis seeing your content. 10 years ago, there was no TikTok. There was none of this. Like, you can literally make a video, you could throw it out there, and millions of people could see it. Millions of people. You have access to unlimited amounts of people. Your target audience is out there. Pick your niche, learn, be consistent, and make the content, because this is kind of like I don't think there'll ever be like another TikTok or another. I don't know. It's just, we're in a time right now where being able to get your message out there and get your product and, create your own little online space, it's like never going to happen again. Like, take it, run with it, just try, because nobody could fault you for trying. And chances of you failing, if you really try, are very slim. And if you fail, then you learn and you do it again. But do something. Do something. Everybody wants to, have a better life and make more money and go on vacation and do all these things, not have debt, all these things. You have a whole new year where you can kind of start on the right foot and just be consistent. Give it 6 months. Give it 6 months. That's the first half of the year, and see what happens. But you don't know unless you try. And that's what made me try, because I didn't know unless I tried. And here we are. That's it.
Here we are. Mic drop, right? Hold on. Boom, right? Listen, go enjoy your family and have a happy new year, and you deserve all the prosperity and the wealth and the happiness that you are building and earning right now. And come back in a couple of months and show us where you're at then.
Thanks.
All right. See you,
Bye-bye.
Jessica. All right, you can follow Jessica. She's got 2 accounts. The first one is affiliate mama 02 on TikTok. Okay. The second one is make money with underscore Jess. All right. So you can follow her at those, both of those addresses. Let me try to put them in one here. And right. So there you go. All right. Affiliate mama 02 and make money with underscore Jess. You can reach out, you can follow, you can watch what she's doing. But here's the best way for you to attract the success that she's earned and that she's created is to support her just like any other person in this community. If you see their content, comment on it, great stuff, like it. That's how we support each other inside of this community. The Facebook groups, a lot of times I sort of, I fear for some of the guests that we have, like they're going to get bombarded with a bunch of questions and stuff. Like, just remember that these folks have lives that we bring on. And although, they're creating extraordinary results because they're taking extraordinary action, they're also real people with real lives. So what I invite you to do is re-listen to this episode. Maybe, today's Thursday. Re-listen to it a couple of times over the next couple of days, over the weekend, and let everything that was said on this episode sink into your DNA. Like, really listen to the words, relate them to your life. Ask yourself, can I give myself 6 to 12 months to change my life? Can I commit? Can I be consistent? Can I just try? Right. One of the things that I have, and I say to my 5-year-old, and I've said it since she was, could talk, is keep trying. Just keep trying. Keep trying. That's what Jessica did with 5 kids at home, all the odds against all the distractions in her way, all of the reasons to quit, the reasons to say, hey, I just want to be a stay-at-home mom, honey, go out. She said, look, I want to be more productive. I want more for my kids. I want more for my family. She had that entrepreneur spirit, and she didn't want to go back to what she was doing before. She learned, she woke up from what happened last year and this year with, what we've all been through, and nobody's coming to rescue, like was said today over and over again. So please, I beg you, for your own family in future, listen and re-listen to this episode a couple of times and let it sink into not just your head. Don't just let it, sometimes our best thinking got us right where it's at. Just turn the brain off and let it sink into your heart and feel it, and get in touch with your why, and get in touch with like the pain that you want to eliminate in your life. Sometimes that's the deeper and more powerful why that we need to get in touch with. Not that we want yachts and cars and all this other shit, that we want this pain to stop, this debt to go away. Sometimes the why needs to be the pain, not the pleasure. Okay. And sometimes if we make that simple switch, we can flip a switch inside of us that will give us an inner motivation and allow us to step into the best version of ourselves that we didn't even know was there. Our job, my job, is not to be your guru, your savior. I don't want to be that. I don't even care if you remember my name. I just want to be somebody in your life who helped you go into you and realize that you have what it takes and that you have more inside of you, that you can do this, that you can be an independent, not dependent, independent entrepreneur who's financially free. Be legendary and get the hell out of here and go do something badass and legendary with your day. We'll see you back here again for another episode tomorrow. Peace.